whenever the one has to face any kind of reality, like even a small ways, and you see it's like how it's painful. Small ways, it's like even somebody tells you in front of your face about you, and you see how person can't even take direct, person gonna go in the roller coaster of this emotions, mind, protections, because it's painful, right? And facing the reality of this life is much bigger and much painful. The child born and identifying oneself with the parents, my parents, right? My family, my friends. My job. At that time the person is just after something, right? Busy identifying oneself with something. And that is too fast or too automatic, and then all of a sudden somebody says it's not true, and then you can't take it. This is where you're gonna go again, right? Because it's gonna stab you, it's gonna really shatter you. So that's why the person don't take the shock and busy identifying oneself with it. Then trying to be, as we were speaking, human, right? But then person forget what a human being means. Person thinking, running after something or identifying oneself with something, and on and on. That is a human being. Because in that you don't even have a moment to see that I am a human being. Right? You don't have a moment, because it will be shocking to you, it will be shattering you. Right? That's what I remind so many times about the moment I woke up. that moment just showed me I'm not living. I'm not in a true way of living. I'm not in a true surrender. Right? So true way living begins. Then true way living is like, okay, how much expectations? How much focus is on others? Right? How much attachments I have? How much greed I have? Right? It's like, begin to see that. Otherwise, I used to go to work, right? Go to work, even I was a hairdresser. Go to work like done, go home, right? Again, go home, right? This is how we live. And then I realize I need to be kind, not to the work, to myself. That was the first word I wrote on my hand, kind. I said, okay, when I'm just doing here, I'm just being kind with myself. Because that kindness, that okayness, that being small, it showed me how to be present even at the work. This is an example I'm giving. Right? So then I began to see the relation with the work started to change. Right? It's not like, go home. Even though customers used to love me, boss used to love me, right? Even the extended staff used to love me, but still like not fully there, present. And that little kindness is like little by little just allow me to just be. I had no clue before what be means. Right? So this being that way, it just helped me to just even to be kind from here, not kind this way with the customers, with the boss, with the staff. It's like being kind is because this naturalness able to be that. Then not to just get over with it. Not to just get over with the work. Right? Then be. I'm just giving example about being a human being. Right? So begin to see that the changes begin to happen, relation. But inside of me, I was so aware of with myself, I can just be more open. Not after something, not even after the appreciation or, not after the money, right? Because you go to work, because that's what the big matter is about money. Just earn, go home, and you're done, right? I said, no. Just be present. It's like step by step. I still remember the way I was just taking small, like a baby steps every day, every moment. Even the fear of loss or money or fear of something comes, or it's like I stayed present. I allow everything to touch me. Because be. That humbled me so much, so much. That made me sincere with my own self, present in my own self. So then even the home, even any pain, I stayed present. I didn't shove the day. I hope tomorrow will be better. This is how it used to be. You just sleep and you're fresh again. But then I choose not to just sleep and avoid. This is a state present. This is the life, right? But I stayed present in this life. Hurtful things comes, painful things comes. Many, many different ways the fear comes. Right? So many patterns were built all these years. But I stayed present. This is how being present in the life. But when you're being present in the life, it's like that itself consciously, because you're consciously there. And it's just opening your eyes. It's like, it's not a miracle. I've got some moments, because of the automaticness, I used to remember, I saw it just passed. I said no. Then I would just, after that moment, to bring it back in me. I said no. Even my prayer was like, I want to fully be in this, so whatever's in my account, just give me. I want to be in this now. Because sometimes I was just wondering, why so much pain? Why? Why people hurt you so much? But then I realized, no, it's my choice. And now I'm open, I'll take whatever comes. Because then I begin to see that it's like instead of person is in too many direction or after too many things, it's like only connecting with that longing, that love, that willingness you call. I don't know what you call to that, but that's truth. That this is how you being present in the life. You don't want to postpone, you don't want just a happiness. That's what I am reminding you people. Because I never ask for the happiness. To me, this was the beginning. I just want to live sincere, honest, open, fullest way now. I don't want to shove it, or I don't want to shove it under my carpet, anything, even my own mess. Right? And that's what I'm reminding. That moment brought me back to that present moment, to the life where I woke up. Because if you are after the life, because you know how many thoughts, how many telling you go this way or that way. Maybe this is right, maybe this is right. And that's why I always says this is true. Itself is the true. Become a human being is the true. Because when we relate with the word God, it's like the person's mind makes it something big God. Right? But when you are awakened as a human, and then you simply know what God is. It's not your mind is telling you what God is. Yes, another thing I remember. When even the subject inside of me opened, like acceptance. Right? I said, I accepted my neighbor first. This is what real human being means. Right? Before you just pretend how you are nice with your neighbor, but there is no acceptance with your neighbor. And this is how you your family members, your surroundings, then your whole world. Acceptance. Acceptance, acceptance, acceptance. It's like a universal acceptance. Right? It makes you a human being. Right? But the image is different about a human being, right? Because we being blind by the images we're thinking about what a good human being means. Right? Because these kind of words we hear from outside. You turn TV, they'll tell you 100 different times, many ways, like what a real human being means. Right? So we are influenced by that. That's how the person own self forgetting what human means, human being means. And as I mentioned, like how we are influenced by this outside, right? Even that brings so much doubt in the person. Because the ideas are always impressive, right? That's why the one direction, your own direction, is needed for you to just come back to that, your own ground, not think so ground, not exteriors, what they think so. Yeah, it's not your ground. That's how you're able to be free. And that able to land in the freedom and you relate its own ways. What is true? What is here?